Hello guys, I'm back. Yeah, so it's only been 5 minutes for me, but for you it's been an entire video later, maybe a day or two, I'm not sure when these videos will go up. But anyway, I am back here with you for a craft with me, coffee and craft, whatever they're called, whatever I call them these days, I can't remember. Video where I am going to finish off this journal that I started for my Beebeecrafts collaboration, and I'm going to finish it off here now with you guys. So just to recap for anybody who hasn't seen, links to the previous video where I created this cover are below. Okay, so the cover itself has been one of these upholstery fabric samples, and they are all different colours as you can see, and some of them have a nice fluffy grey lining on the back, and this one just happened to have that, so that was awesome. Also, because they come off this, or they are attached to this, when you take these off here, for obvious reasons, there is a hole in one corner there. So there was the hole there, that one. And what I did were I just popped an eyelet through it and used my crocodile to pop it in place. But then what I also did to get the one at the bottom, you may not see it, but there's one there under the lace. As you can see here at the bottom, what I did were, to get it exactly right, I folded it that way, bearing in mind this was already a hole, and I put the eyelet through already. So I folded it that way to join, and through there used my pen to make a hole in this side of the fabric, and then I punched it with the crocodile and then added another eyelet. Excuse me. Now, my original plan was to have the eyelets at the back of the journal. However, when I put the lace in, I sewed it in the other way around, so the eyelets are now at the front of the journal. And somehow that is going to become the closure. I don't know how or why. Not why, but I don't know how. But I'm also thinking maybe not. I don't know how I'm going to close this journal. I don't know if I will use those two as a closure, or if I will just leave them as they are and maybe use them to add dangles to. I'm not sure. I mean, that one, maybe if I decide I don't like it, I'd cover it up. You can't really see it through the lace there, and that's a pocket anyway, but maybe I could just cover it up with a label or something in that corner. Not sure. But anyway, so yeah. I then used some gigantic lace that I got from Beebeecrafts, and this is the lace in question. It's gorgeous. I also got this white one as well. It was a pack of 2, and there's loads of it. But obviously, as you can see, I used this yellowy tone one, or ivory toned one, because I also used this lace. Not lace, this trim that I got from Beebeecrafts as well, and that I used on the front of the cover, which is absolutely beautiful. And because I used that, and it being that colour, it just made sense to use that creamy coloured lace. Then it all tied in. I popped that across the top here, right the way across the journal, but I did it, there is, as you can see here on the lace, there is a bit of a line there. What I did, I lined that up as best as I could with the top of the journal, so I could, journal cover, sorry, so I could sew it on, which I did with a straight stitch, but it meant that these little bobbly bits were also poking up at the top, which I absolutely love. Then what I also did were, I used this green organza ribbon to just put across that line there, went over that with a straight stitch, and then I made a little bow by hand with it. Yep, and popped that on as well. And that is my journal cover. When I put the lace on first, and then I sewed around it with a zigzag stitch. Then I put this on and went around the whole thing across the top, down the sides, and then across the bottom with a straight stitch. And then I put the green organza ribbon on. I straight stitched that on with the sewing machine, and then this little bow I sewed on by hand. But yeah, so that was my Beebeecrafts collaboration video showcasing their beautiful lace, their organza ribbon, and beautiful trim, the green organza ribbon and the lovely lace. And yeah, so now I am just doing a standard craft with me video. We are going to finish this off. It's just going to be a simple travel themed journal. I've got this little pad of travel papers here that I got from The Works. And they are 6x6, which is perfect because I already have a piece taken out of it here, because it is literally the width of the journal that way, or the journal cover. Obviously it's too long that way, but what I thought were we could fold that up to make a pocket, like a pocket page. So it needs to be around let's see, because I don't want to go right to the top of the journal, so it needs to be around 3.5, I'd say. Yeah, around 3.5. So if I get my mini scoreboard out, which is just here, and let's see, let's find the right orientation of the paper. So that way, that's the orientation of the paper. So this is going to be the bottom, so I need to fold that. I need to score that bit. So no, I don't. I need to turn it and score that bit. Oh my gosh. Right, 3.5 is there. So just lightly score that and then fold that way. Oh, not very brilliantly that is. Let's try that again. Thank you. Honestly. Oh, that's a bit big for a pocket, really. Yeah, that's a bit big for a pocket page. I was just thinking, once that's folded in half, that would become a page. That is a bit deep for a pocket, though. So, how about we score maybe half an inch? No, 3/4 of an inch. Let's just make a score line at the 3/4 of an inch mark. And fold that inwards. And then up. That's better, and that reinforces that. Yeah, that's a better size, is that? I like that. Okay, so there we have a pocket page. Ready made. Fabulous. Okay, so now we just fold that in half and burnish. Okay, and straight away we have a pocket page for the first page. I like that idea. That's cool. I'm not bothered about this being blank. I'm also not bothered about it being white. I'm really not. I'm going to use some Tombow glue here, and I'm going to use the wide tip to just glue that flap shut. Like so. That just then, like I said, reinforces that flap with it being a pocket. There we go. And then that will go up. Let's use the fine tip. I'm using my Tombow glue because my Fabri-Tac and my art glitter glue haven't been used for quite some time, and they are thick and gloopy. They have well and truly fallen out with me, so I'm just using that for the time being because it's there, basically. And I am not in a particular hurry for this stuff to dry quick, so what I will do is just use these clips to add a bit of pressure to keep it together, and then we shall pop that to one side. Okay, so let's get the cover the right way up, and as you can see it's going to be a bit of a floppy cover. Let me just lift you up a bit. That's better. I put you on pause to do that, then I didn't make you seasick. Yeah, so I'll not put the scoreboard away yet because I'm going to need that. But what we need to do now is measure. So what did I measure this at? I don't think I did I? 3.5 I did. I didn't measure it, I scored it, but it needs to be, pages need to be 3.5 by, well, by 6, so it doesn't matter. And of course they all need to be going in the right direction. Now what I'm going to do is, I am going to take a page, just one page from every page of this. Every design, I mean, one page of every design. So I've used that already, so we will use that. We'll use the text, we'll use the map. There's like 3 pages of each design in these pads. Love this page, really love this page. I might use that more than once actually, because I may make some tags out of that, because I really do love that page. I love how grungy it is. Okay, I like this one too. Okay, some more text. I think that's the last one in the book. It is, yes. Okay, so we'll pop that over there. We may revisit that later. And these are, how many is there for a start? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and the pocket page. So that's 10 pages altogether there. So I think straight off I'm going to remove that one, because I do like that. I'll make some tags out of it, and this one because I like it, but I think it's a bit, I don't know, I know it's not childish, but it just seems a bit too cartoony, and I'm going to take that one out for the moment, which leaves us with, it should be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's right. Now there's 2 map pages together in there, so let's see, let's do it from the back actually. Okay, so a text page, a map page, that's a map, right, text page, map page. Okay, so then we've got postmarks, I'm going to say stickers, but it's not, no, and then a map. Now the first page is a map as well, isn't it? So, okay, so we need to then go, right, map, text, map. I'm not going to have 2 texts together, so map and map, map, that and map. Okay, so kind of like alternate pages. So first page, a map, that one and that one, that one and that one, that's good. I'm liking them, although I am going to swap out that and that for that, because I'm just thinking the colour schemes, that ties in fairly well with that. Then we have a map, then we have a blue page, then we have a neutral map, bit of neutral and purple in there, and then a purple map. Okay, and then I'm going to pop some pages in between them anyway. But straight away, these can now be cut down to 3.5 inch. So that's the top part, so we need it cut in this way. 3.5, which gives us that, which should make a nice tag. Now let's see, make sure I've done that right. Perfect. Okay, that is actually the perfect tag size. So that's 1 page. Shame that's going to lose some, but never mind. 3.5. Nope. I'll put that over there. Make sure it's the right way up. Okay, 3.5. again. And I think I'm going to take some off the top of this map. Off the bottom, I mean. No, off the top. So, the top then becomes the scrap, and we've got the bottom part of the map. Okay, this one doesn't really matter. So 3.5. And we'll stick to the top of this one. 3.5. Okay. So with plenty of scraps that will also make nice journal cards or tags out of. So I'll pop them over there with them. Let's have a look through these. That's the top. Okay, so that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. Nope. That one. I'll just check them again. So that's okay. Right, well, that's upside down. That's the right way. That's the right way. That's the right way. So is that. And so is that. Okay. Now, because this is going to be a travel journal, I have some papers here that I got from Rachel over at Roxy Creations. They are Florentine papers, or I think they're along those lines. And of course it's Italy, so, well, Florence. So I thought maybe I could add some of these in there as well somewhere. So let's have a look at the colour scheme that I've got going on. So purples, neutrals and bluish tones. That would look nice between them two. I can't really read anything that's on there. No, I can't really read that properly. Let's see on here. Atlantic Ocean. Austria, Persia, Arabia, United States, Canada, South America. No Italy. Okay, what about this one? I can't read anything on there. I can't read anything on there either. It won't help even if I put my glasses on, so that's no good to me. Let's have a look at this one. This is what's on here. Not a lot really. Canada. Okay. Yeah, so still no Italy. Okay, never mind. Right, so that's the first page. Anyway, so that was really nice between them pages. And I think this one, although let's look at this maybe. Ooh. Ooh. Close call. No. Beautiful. That's too dark. That's too light. No. Okay, so it's between these two. I'm really torn, but I'm really drawn to that one. I think it's got to be this one. Okay, now I don't like the fact that those two are so close together, because I've used one there. So what we shall do is we shall swap. We'll put that between those two and we will make these two the middle two. So let's do that. As I said, or I think I said anyway, this is just going to be a fairly plain, simple writing journal because it's a travel journal. So we have a pocket page there, and we have this beautiful page there. I really like that. It's only a half page, but it doesn't matter. Then we have this, and you know, that'll look so pretty up against that. So I'm loving that combination. Then we have a map. Then we've got that and that. Then we have this and this. Yep, that'll be a full page. I'll put that down. So that's perfect. Let's just separate those and cut this down, and then we know. So it does need cutting, so we need it to be 3. Actually, with the look of it, I need it to be straight. Okay, so that's a straight edge now. So I need this to be 3.5, isn't it? Actually, that's not 3.5. Yeah, it is. Right, so I need it to be 3.5. Okay. And then I need it to be 6. It is 6. Perfect. Although it's bigger than those, just a fraction bigger. So let's just take a teeny bit off. Let's make it 5 7/8. Maybe. Yep. Okay. Beautiful little strip there for collaging later. Okay, so that then needs to be there at the back. Okay. Sorry guys, the camera cut off and I'm not quite sure where. Right, I've just decided that that goes really nice with this, so I'm going to have some of this as the middle page. Yeah, I was just trying to think of something to go in between those two, and those two. I think it's down to just coffee dyed paper, tea dyed paper perhaps. Although, again, with the travel theme, I have some of Rachel's Italian papers, so that could be an idea to put in there. As I said, with the travel theme, papers of a different language. Could be interesting. Oh, I love that page. I'm just trying to find something that's not as fragile. Maybe this, I like that. There's a nice edge to it. Okay, and cutting that down is quite easy because there's a lot of white around it. So let's see. Oh wow, it's pretty close with it once it's been cut down. So let's do that. They'll be great for collaging. Okay, and I'm going to leave that just that little bit larger, like that. And if necessary, I'll fold it. Those cut-off pages will be great for collaging. Okay, so that and that are fine. Where do we put this? I think we should put that in between there. And I think what I will do is I will make one side of that shorter and then we'll fold the other side in perhaps. So that will be great there. This, yeah, we have already established I'm going to do for the middle page. So we need a straight edge. We need 3.5 by 6. That's fine. It's not quite 6, but that's fine as it is. As I said, that will be for the middle page, so that will go under there. What else in there? What about some music paper? Do I have some music in another language? I don't think I do actually. No. Right, well we'll just use some tea dyed papers then. Okay, so let's have a route through my box of papers that I did not long since, because there's some lovely coloured ones in here that I was planning on using for a sea theme, sea stroke mermaidish themed journal. These I did a flip through show and tell of not long since. What colours are we looking for then? So we're now looking for something to go in between those and something to go in between those. So how about this blue one for a start off? Yes, I like that. Although quite a nice big page is that, so about one colours. How about some of this? That would be nice, it's lined. I could get a few pages out of that maybe. And yeah, a bit of white. So between them two. it's down to this. I'll just get a couple of pages out of that and put it between the other ones. I'm not really seeing anything else that's taking my fancy right now. Mainly because I have a lot of these pages in mind for a different theme journal. Although, oh, I like them too. So, and of course they're like sea themed colours. So, and I do have a lot of deeper turquoisey blues in the other papers in this stack that would do. So, for the other journal. I think I can spare those. Yeah, I'm happy to part with those. I'm not happy to part with any of the others. I'm very, very stingy when it comes to tea-dyed papers when I've done them. Right, so I'll put the square one back because I like that one too much. Okay, so we need 3.5 by 6. So let's do, actually it's not 6, is it? In fact, let's do 5 3/4. We'll have a few smaller pages. That's the perfect width. And 3.5. I'm going to go 3 3/8. Nope, I'm going to go 3 1/4. Mainly because I can just line it up better. I'm going to make these just a teensy bit smaller. Sorry, I just bashed you. So 3 1/4. A nice little piece there. So that gives me 2 of those. I'll pop that to one side. There's still half of that sheet left, but I'll pop it to the side for the moment. So we need 6, don't we? So we'll go 5 3/4. This one can be a little bit shorter as well. Oh, I think I just did that wrong. I did. Because I wanted the lines the right way up. Okay, so 3.5. No, that's wrong. Oh no. I didn't think that through. Poop. Okay, so we'll have one that goes the wrong way then. So 3.5. We'll have to have one that goes sideways then. 3.5 by... No, it's 3.5. Did I misjudge that? No. Alright, well, we'll go 3 1/4. That's better. A little bit there. Oopsie. Right. So this needs to be 6. But we will go 5 3/4. That's right, and then 3.5. Yep. Right, so that's that one. Okay, so we've got one going the right way and one going the wrong way. Never mind. Okay, so that one I will pop between there. This one I will pop between there. That ties in really well with that. And yeah, I think we'll have that one there as well. So actually I don't need the extra one. So there. Okay, yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm just kind of trying to make it so that there isn't too decorative pages next to each other. Okay, so the pages are sorted. So now we just have to fold them, put them in order. Well, fold them, make sure they're in the right order, and then sew them in. As simple as that, guys. So just fold in half. Okay, also make sure they are the right way up, would be a good idea. Okay. I really like that up against that. Right, so we've got one pocket page, but I'm not bothered about that. I was going to do another one, but we won't worry about that. Again, like I said, let's make sure these pages are the right way up. And I know there's kind of two of these pages together, but I'm okay with that as well. Okay, now this one, I said I was going to do a small page, didn't I? So, let's see, there where it says vet. So, we'll go, let me see, right, vet. So we'll go to here. Yeah, go to there with that, and then this will just fold into there like that. Yep, that's a decent sized page there, and then a little flippy out page there. Cool. Okay. Fold that way. Love this page. This is one of Rachel's Florentine papers. Okay. And then this. Sorry guys, that's my phone buzzing. No, it's just my mum. 1 second. Okay. Fold that in half. And there we go. So there's our little signatures. Well, signature, because this is just going to be a one signature book. And there we go. Oh, they actually poke out. Oh yes, didn't think of that. Of course, the more pages you have, the more they poke out that way, so we'll have to cut some of them down. So we pop that in as close as we can get it, as tight in there as we can get it, and then we have a look for my small cutting mat, which is here. And like I said, pop that in as tightly as we can. I need a piece of card or something. This will do. In fact, that's perfect. Okay, so we will just use that to keep them in place in the spine. We will grab, in fact, where's my small ruler? There it is. A metal ruler for this, mainly the small one. We will line that up on there, and then we will follow that line there, and for this I am going to use my craft knife. Okay guys, sorry about that. Non-stop here at the moment, my phone's just gone off. It was school. Yay! Taylor's prom was scheduled for the I'm not sure when it was scheduled for actually, but it was scheduled for this month, just before they leave for the summer holidays. I think it was this week. And then because restrictions and everything didn't ease when they said they were going to, they had to cancel the prom. But then the government has now decided that restrictions are going to start easing on the 17th, I think, either 17th or the 19th. There's a bit of, is it the 17th, is it the 19th? But Taylor finishes school on the 16th, and his teachers just, well, not teacher, the Sencorp ladies just phoned me saying they've managed to arrange a prom for the 21st. So he and his classmates and few previous classmates from 2020 that he didn't get to say goodbye to because, of course, lockdown and everything meant they left school in March. And by the time he went back in September, those kids he was in the class with last year left and went to other schools and colleges where Taylor stayed on. They're being allowed to come back as well. And yeah, so that's awesome news. Their prom is back on. Anyway, right. So I have, you know, tried to get that as flush up to the spine as I can. And then I am just lining it up here with that big white line that goes down there with my metal ruler. And then I'm not really very good at this, but we're just going to very carefully and slowly hold the ruler in place and cut through these, which will then make them all the same widths. Words are failing me right now because I'm concentrating. Sorry guys. Yeah, I'm just doing it very slowly, applying a little bit of pressure but not too much, and just going through it a little bit at a time, making a mess, but I don't care as long as it gets the job done. And one more, I think, two more maybe, and we are through. Now, oh, wrong way. Now what happens now is we should have a perfectly straight edge, and every page in the signature is now perfectly aligned here, which now means it should fit in the book perfect. And it does. Look at that, room to spare, which is awesome. So it's made them a little bit shorter, but that does not matter. I love it. Okay, so let's put the dark, sharp, dangerous object away before I do some serious damage. Let's just pop those to one side, pop that to one side. Sorry about the banging, guys. Yeah, and then all that's left to do now is actually sew it in. So we are going to do that, but first I'm just going to have a quick tidy up and then I will come back Okay, so I have just done a little bit of tidying up and had a slurp of my brew. So what I need to do now is get my binding tools out. And they are here in this tub. Those are my threads. Here are my binding things, my pokey tool, my clips, which may or may not reach in this journal. And of course my needle. Pop the needle in there. Now, which thread do I want to use? Based on the cover, because the thread is going to be visible on the outside of the cover, so based on that, let's have a look. I think I might use that one. I think I might use that grey one, although that wouldn't have been too bad. That's a bit dark. Yeah, I'm going to use this grey coloured one, and this is waxed linen thread. I love this stuff. Okay, so let's get this out from under there. And 1, 2, 3-ish. Although I'll actually leave it on the spool. Yeah, I don't think these are going to be big enough actually. We'll see. The 3 of them definitely will be. Okay, so let me get this back out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this to put up against this edge here, and then I'll put the others up against it as well. Just make sure that they stay nice and tight together. Neat little trick that I learnt from Daisy at Tsunami Rose Designs. Also making sure the pages are the right way around. Okay. There we go. Okay, now that's a smaller page. I'm going to put it to the bottom. Another smaller page, so this one can go to the top. This little page I actually really like in the middle. However, I think I'm going to turn it that way because I like them faces at the front. I think. Yes, I do. I like those faces at the front. So, pop them that way. And then, of course, the front pocket page. Do you know what, actually? I think I'm going to change this, and I think I'm going to put that pocket page as the middle page, because there's already a pocket at the front. And this paper looks really nice there in the front of the book. It goes really nice with the cover. And what I'm going to do now is, if you can see, this fits just nicely between the stitching. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to pop that on there. And come to the bottom of the other side. Get the pages and the cover, like so. And then I can remove that middle piece there. And it's not straight. Well, that didn't work because that's not straight. Ugh. Well, do you know what? Let's just wing it. Okay, so that like that. Yeah. That middle page is actually poking out more now because obviously I moved it from the front and we cut the pages to be the same width. So I'm just going to cut down that with my scissors to make it line up. That's better. That's better. Okay, so make sure we're up the right way, which we are. Line the pages up between the stitching, which it is. Still doesn't look straight. Okay, let's come at it from a new angle. This is why I hate sewing in signatures. Okay, and I'll move that over to that side. Okay, there we go. Right, that will do. I'm just going to wing it now, guys, from here on in, should I say. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do it that way. Okay, I'm happy with that. Right, so now I'm using this foam pad. I have no idea what it were from, but I think it had a wire or something wrapped around it, but it's great to use for this. So I'm just going to fold the book, eyeball roughly the centre, poke through, and then eyeball that bit and that bit, again poke through, poke through, poke through, poke back through the middle, like so. Leave that in there. Okay, thread the needle. Alright, we'll actually put that back through one of these. Ouch. Because I'm going to come in through the middle now. To the outside. And then move that down there because I usually come in through the top. Somewhere here there is a hole. There somewhere. Wow. So this isn't easy at all. Like, really not easy. I got you. Wow, that did not want to go in. Okay, and then we come back through the bottom hole. There, like so. avoid all the clips. Easier said than done. And then we need to come back through the middle hole. I'm sorry guys, I know I'm not in focus for any of this. We need to come back through the middle hole and avoid everything. Wow, this is not easy. I need to avoid splitting the thread. Come on, work with me. Gotcha. Oh, again, this is why I don't like sewing in journals. Okay, and we are in. Right, so now we can take the clips off. Oh my gosh, have I sewn it in the right way up? Please tell me I've sewn this. I've sewn it in the right way up. Oh my goodness. Right, so now, as it is still attached, what I need to do is loosen these and get rid of some of this. And there we go. And then make sure these threads are on opposite sides, like so. Okay. Pull together. Yep. Okay. Pull them together, make sure they're not too loose. Yep. And then tie a knot. So that way. And then actually we can cut this thread now. Okay. And then that way. And then I tie another one. Sometimes I do 4, but I think for this one 3 will be enough. And I am not keeping any extras, so we'll cut that off. Like so. And there we go. Just squish it down into place, and there we are. Alright, so let's wind this back up. Put the wrapper back on, not that it matters much. Put all these away. I'll do this now before I lose them all, because I'm good at doing that. Right, so they go in there. That goes there. And then that just sits on top of that box. And then my box goes back up on the pegboard. Okay. So let's have a look at our journal, guys. Because at this point, we actually now have a journal. Oh, that is so cool. And of course it's floppy, so you can kind of manipulate it a little bit. Work it in. Make it less stiff, that's better. Oh, I love it! Awesome! Okay, so we have the front cover. And then we have a pocket here in the front. 1 second, let me move you down for this. That's better. Okay, I think this colour is clashing a little bit, I think. So let's have a look. Let's see if we can put a lighter That's better. Let's put a light paper down and then you can see. That's much better. Okay, so again, recap. This was just a piece of upholstery fabric with lace and trim and a little bow sewn on it. Okay, and some eyelets put in. So yeah, so we have a beautiful cover there, and also now it's been sewn around and that's been sewn in. That makes a great little up tuck if you wanted to. This isn't sewn, I've left them loose. But yeah, so there's the front, inside pocket. And I have some beautiful Florentine paper from Rachel at Roxy Creations, which goes beautifully with this and ties in lovely with that. This is from a paper pack from The Works. It is this travel paper pack from The Works. Yep, so we just have that. It's plain because this is going to be for a writing journal. Then we have some dyed paper that I did myself. Then we have a piece of map paper from the paper pack. Another piece of dyed paper that I did myself. Some paper from the pack, which is all stamps and things, postage stamps. This is some of Rachel's Italian paper, so book page, an old book page in Italian. Another map page from the paper pack, some writing paper that again I dyed myself, some more text paper from the paper pack, some more Florentine paper from Rachel at Roxy Creations, another map page from the paper pack, a piece of green, well, here in the UK it's like scrapbooking paper, but it's very similar to the straw paper from Rachel at Roxy Creations. If anybody's ever had that, it is very, very similar. But here in the UK we just call it scrapbooking paper, because we can buy ready-made scrapbooks that you just glue and stick into. Then we have another map page again from the paper pack, and this was turned into a pocket. And I've just realised I forgot to glue down the edges to actually make it a pocket. So I will do that. I will see if I can get my glitter glue to work for that. Oh, actually, no, I did glue it, didn't I? Did I? I can't remember if I glued it up the sides. I think I did actually, and it obviously hasn't stuck. Alright, my art glitter glue's working now, so I will just pop a bead of glue down there, and then a little bead of glue down this side here, which will turn that into a pocket. Okay, there we go. And what I shall do is I shall just pop little clips on there for the time being, just to hold it shut. What have I done with them clips now? There they are. There we go. I'll just pop them on there just to make sure they do shut down. And then of course we get onto the backs of the pages. So again, the green paper. Then we have the map paper, the Florentine paper, some text paper, lined paper. I've got that I made into a little flip out. Not going to turn it into a pocket, it's just a nice little flip out. And then we have the stamps, the coloured paper, another map, some more coloured paper, some text, and then the other Florentine paper, and then of course a pocket. And there is our journal, guys. How cute! The one thing left to do now is decide how to close the journal. So wondering whether to do a elasticated closure. Let's see. My original idea was to use the Organza Ribbon. Let's have a look at that as well. Yeah, my original idea was to use the Organza Ribbon as a closure as well. Let's cut a lump off that because it doesn't matter if it doesn't get used, it can be used for something else. So, how would I go about doing it? I think that should be done now. Yep. Okay, so there we have the middle page is a little pocket page. Love that. Okay, so how would we do this? So we'll go through there, out this side. Go back in there. Through the eyelet, under the bow. Okay, yeah, and then you would go around the back and tie. Yeah, you would tie it there around the back. That was my idea, but my idea was to do that at the front. Except, however, like I said, I went and tied it. I went and sewed that on wrong, so that idea didn't work. So I like that idea, and of course it's green, so again it ties in with that. Yeah, I can see that working, but I'm just wondering with the elastic, would that be better? Because I'm wondering if with the elastic we could tie it there and then use that to go over there. Do you think? I don't know. No, I really like the Organza Ribbon. Yeah, I really like the organza side of things because it ties in with the cover anyway. I think the elastic is just a bit overcomplicating things right now. Okay, so the Organza Ribbon side of things it is, which is what my original plan was. I just kind of got it back to front is all. So, through that hole, we come through that netting. If I can get it back through, I shouldn't have taken it out, should I? Okay, put the edge off, make a point, and poke that through. Nope. Yeah. I knew I shouldn't have taken it out. Right. Let's just... Sorry guys, the camera went off, but you didn't miss anything. I'm still struggling. No idea how long this video is now, but it was a craft with me, so you know. Okay, we are through. And then it should be easy to get it through this top one. Yep. Okay, so through there, underneath the green bow. There we go. There we go, and then just close it up. There we are. So yeah, you just close it up and tie it in a bow, basically. And there's your journal closure. It just ties at the back instead of at the front. Or what you could do is do that and then, oh I like that, wrap it around the front like a present. So you tie it like that at the back and then you just move it sideways so it's crossed at the back like you would do wrapping a bow on a present. Flip it over, you could even flip that under there and then tie a bow in it at the front. Yes, awesome. Go with the original plan. There we go. Oh, I love it. That is so cute. Love that idea. So there we have 2 bows on the journal. This organza ribbon is way too long, but let's see. There we go. Yep. Oh, I love that idea. Okay, so there we are. Journal finished. 2 bows on it. Love that idea. Cool. And there you have it, guys. A teeny tiny little journal. So cute. And could we put that over there? We could. We could even hide, pardon me, we could even hide a little bit of it under there like that. Oh, I love it. It's just so cute. Well, there's all sorts, right? I could just play with it forever. It's cute. And there we are, guys. Cute little journal. A cute little travel journal. Very feminine indeed, with all the balls and the lace and everything on. But, you know, ladies go on holidays too. You know, we go on adventures as well. Yeah, I love it. It's so cute. And of course, with it being a upholstery journal cover, it just wraps around the signatures nicely. So the more bulkier the signatures get, with, you know, when you add things in, the more it'll just wrap around it. There is plenty of space there for it to bulk out a little bit. Yeah, I love it. So there you go, guys. I'm sorry this video's all been in little bits and bats pieced together and whatnot, and I've no idea how long it is because I've had to piece it together because the camera just kept going off. 1, my phone's getting hot, and 2, it'll only record up to 35 minutes now instead of 25, 30 minutes now instead of like 40, 50 minutes like it used to before. I don't know why. The memory isn't full because I only use this phone for filming, and after every video that I do, once it's uploaded to the computer and I've done the video, edited and exported the video, I then delete the original. But anyway, it's done and it's cute and I love it. And as I said, it was done using mainly, the cover anyway, was done using mainly Beebeecrafts items, and it's just super cute. I love it. So if you're watching, thank you very much again, Beebeecrafts, and anybody else for watching, or all you other guys for watching, thank you. I hope you've had fun. I hope you've giggled along with me at my mistakes, learn from my mistakes. And yeah, so anyway, take care, guys, stay safe, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.